It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. It's time for another Lidl Craft Beer Festival. This one, October 2022. Now, Stewart Brewing Company, they're slowly moving away from putting Stewart Brewing Company's beers in Lidl. They've brewed their own brand of beer for Lidl and it's called Beinn Brewing. And this is their tropical pale ale. It's coming in at 4.5% ABV in a 440 milliliter can. You can see the Lidl sign on the back, so this has been especially brewed for Lidl. I have something from Stewart. This is another beer that I'm doing for the Lidl Craft Beer Festival, and you can see the resemblance. You can see the resemblance. So this is very much a marketing kind of, let's get it to look relatively the same. Over the last few years, we've seen Stewart Brewing in Lidl. What's going to happen, I think, over the next few years is you're going to see this style of branding disappear and the Stewart name, and you're going to see this coming in, Beinn Brewing. Does it make sense? It will only make sense if the beer tastes good. And already, I'm going to say, I'm hoping it's good, but my can, now have a look at this can. Not much flex in it at all. This one, can you hear that? It seems undercarbonated. It's either undercarbonated or underfilled, which is a little bit of a shame. Tropical Trossachs, better Scottish beer, or better advocate for better Scottish beer. Let's get it out into a glass, see what we get. Yeah, there was a little bit of smoke on the can opening. I was kind of expecting that. It seemed, it's not underfilled. I'm not sure if you can see. It's not an underfilled beer. It's just, I think it might be undercarbonated. Now the beer cost me, I believe this one was £1.49. They're ranging from £1.49, then there's some at £1.69, and then there's some beers at £1.99 a can. One finger white head. It's either this colour, it was either meant to be brewed this colour, or the beer is oxidised. Being that the can didn't seem to have much in the way of resistance, that nicely kind of filled carbonated resistance you get from a good can of beer. This one may be oxidised. It may be oxidised. So it's slightly hazy. Coppery in colour, one finger white head. Let's get the aroma. It smells okay. It smells okay. It smells of tropical kind of opal fruits. It doesn't strike me that there's a lot of hops in the beer. It strikes me that there's a lot of flavourings in the beer. But again, it is 2022 and everybody wants to seem to put flavourings in their beer these days and not hops. So I don't really blame Beinn Brewing or Stewart Brewing Company for this. It just seems to be a modern trend. It smells like strawberry laces. Like that. You walk into a sweet shop, an American style sweet shop, and you smell strawberry laces. Let's dive in. Cheers, everybody. Good grief. Somebody out there is liking this stuff because these brewers carry on brewing it. It's either that or all of the brewers have got together and they've gone, hops are really expensive. Why don't we all brew with fake hop concentrate. It's not even hop concentrate. It's just ice cream concentrate. Why don't we all brew with fake ice cream concentrate, and we'll keep on brewing it. We'll keep on brewing it until either two things are going to happen. And I'm in one of these camps already. Two things are going to happen if you keep on forcing people to drink this ice cream concentrate beer. Either people are just going to give in and go, oh, okay, this is modern brewing, I'm going to drink it, I'm going to like it. Or they do what I do and go, this is simply not acceptable. This is not acceptable. I am going to go back to drinking bottles of 500 milliliter golden ale, or bottles of stout, or more traditional style bottles of beer, which are sitting right next door to these funky canned craft beer. And importantly, they're generally cheaper. If you go to places like Morrison's, Tesco's, Asda, they're still doing 3 bottles for £5 as of 2022. They're still doing 3 bottles of golden ale or stout or something along those lines for £5. And that's where my money's going to lie, unfortunately. I say unfortunately, it shouldn't be unfortunate, should it? It's unfortunate for Lidl and their Stuart Beinn Brewing Company, because it's just not for me. It just really isn't. I don't know if you sit in the same camp as me. I don't know if you sit in the, I'm going to take a step back. I'm even drinking really good lagers. I've gone to drinking like your Warsteiners or your Krombacher, like a Krombacher Pils. If I can find Krombacher Pils unfiltered, happy. I'm really, really happy. I was in Prague recently, the Czech Republic, and I was with Budweiser Budvar, and their lager beer is tremendous. Absolutely tremendous. I'd rather buy a 4-pack of Budweiser Budvar over this tropical nonsense. I'm going to call it nonsense. I'm not going to bend into the camp of, or I'm not going to be forced into the camp of, I love craft beer that much that I'm going to drink this anyway, because the brewers are not putting any hops in, and they obviously know what they're doing. They obviously know what they're talking about. They're making me drink ice cream concentrate. I'm not sitting in that camp. I'm sorry. I refuse to. When I think of craft beer, when I think of craft canned beer, I used to think of quality. Back in 2015, 2016, 2017, when all of these brewers started putting their beer in cans, I used to think this is top quality stuff, top draw stuff, and it was tremendous. It really was back in the day. Now, it's all just slipped into a... 2022 has been a really weird year for canned craft beer. I look at canned craft beer now, and I'm reluctant to pick it up. Certainly the stuff in Lidl's. I see the beer festival in Lidl, and I go, every time they have a little beer festival now, it's like, I'm doing it because it's popular. If it wasn't popular, honestly, I wouldn't do it. But I'm doing it because it's popular. Everybody wants to see the Lidl craft beer range. But I'm sorry, this is shocking. This can of beer is absolutely shocking. And if Stuart Brewing Company think that they can hide behind this branding malarkey of putting terrible beer in something that's called Beinn Brewing Company, then they're onto a hiding for nothing. Horrible, chemically. I'm just going to chuck it out I'm going to chuck this out the back door. Absolutely, get out. Get out of my house. I am not drinking it. Awful beer. 2 out of 10. 2 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom. Cheers.